Everyone, Shaked Baltal is here. Ladies and gentlemen, yours and mine and everyone else out there, Carolina Panthers are 6-2 following a 42-28 victory at home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the positive, let's talk about the negative from the game, and then at the end, before you know what I do, if you haven't watched my video before, you will see it for the first time today. But before you see that, towards the end, I will try to make sense of what this victory means moving forward for the Carolina Panthers. So, positive, Carolina Panthers, first half, they scored 35 points. None of them came as a result of special team play. One of them came as a result of Eric Reid interception, which set up the Panthers' first and goal from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Offense, first half, was light out. It was like the Panthers were playing a game on Madden. No Turner plays in the first half, outstanding. And I definitely encourage everyone to watch the highlights of this game. One play in particular, Christian McCaffrey jumped over a defender, leaped over a defender, and he picked up a big chunk of yard, 30-yard pickup. Curtis Samuel with one of the most beautiful, incredible touchdowns that you will ever see. He ran a reverse. Originally, he ran to the left side of the field. Then, he switched field and went to the right side of the field. And how he did it? He went backward. Typically, you say if an offensive player going backward is going to lose yardage. But Curtis, the magician Samuel, was able to score a touchdown. It felt like he was running for 60 yards, but he did not. He ran only for 25 yards on that play. Incredible touchdown. And Greg Olsen, one circus catch in the end zone for Panthers touchdown. He tipped the ball in the end with one hand, and somehow, some way, he was able to maintain possession of the ball and catch it for a touchdown. The Panthers offense in the first half did anything that they want. Tampa Bay had absolutely no answer whatsoever. Cam Newton play in the first half was like the 2015 MVP. He did a pretty good job of spreading the ball to everyone. At the first half, Devin Funchess had a catch. Curtis Samuel had a catch. Christian McCaffrey had a catch. Greg Olsen had a catch. DJ Moore had a catch. Basically, everyone had a catch. Alex Arma had a rushing touchdown. Christian McCaffrey had a rushing touchdown. Curtis Samuel had a rushing touchdown. Greg Olsen had a reception touchdown. So you get the deal. Panthers first half offense was light out. The defense, they gave up 14 points against a pretty good offense, number one offense coming to the game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So you can live with that. 14 points, sure. Of course, you would like to see a shout out. The Panthers holding the Buccaneers scoreless in the first half, but it's the NFL, and against the outstanding offense like Tampa Bay with so many weapons and a great quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick, is going to be difficult. Now in the third quarter, the Panthers received the ball first. They went 3 and out. And it felt like, watching the third quarter, that the Panthers basically said, listen, we have a 35-14 lead. This game is over. We are going to play it safe. We're going to play it conservative. and offense, conservative and defense. We are basically going to play it safe. We are not going to do a good enough job of rushing the quarterback. We are not going to do a good enough job of protecting Cam Newton. We are not going to do a good enough job of running the ball, creating running all for Christian McCaffrey, CJ Anderson, Alex Armour. We are going to play it safe. We are going to try to run out the clock and move to 6-2 with a 35-14 win. But that wasn't the case because Tampa Bay Buccaneers stormed back. You figure you're going to play it conservative, you're going to play it safe, you're going to play prevent offense and defense. You're asking for trouble. Tampa Bay Buccaneers score one touchdown, then they score another touchdown. They made it 35-28. Then all of a sudden, Carolina Panthers had an outstanding drive and made it 42-28. Cam Newton connected with Cody Samuel. Beautiful catch. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown. Carolina Panthers. Extra point was good. 42-28. Tampa Bay had a chance. They couldn't convert on third down. They punted on fourth down. Carolina went 3 and out. Then Tampa Bay on the next drive, with about 3 minutes left in the game, Ryan Fitzpatrick threw an Hail Mary pass. Dante, the captain, Xavier Jackson with the interception. Panthers then ran out the clock. Panthers win. Panthers win. Panthers win 42-28. So, the offense, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, haven't been a Panthers fan since 1996. In my opinion, this is the best offense that the Carolina Panthers have ever had. Much better than the 2015 Super Bowl team, much better than the 2003 Super Bowl team, and much better in between that. The offense has so many weapons. You saw it today, and you see it every week. The Panthers have a lot of weapons, and they probably have the number one offense in the NFL, even though today Tampa Bay had it. But Carolina is probably ranking in the top 5 overall offense. They have an outstanding running back, Christian McCaffrey. Offensive line overall did a pretty good job. Even in the third quarter, one of the sacks that Cam Newton took was a coverage sack. The defense, first half, they played pretty well. Second half, they got pressure on quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick when they decided to play aggressive, blitz the quarterback. However, when they decided to play coverage 2, to play it soft, you saw what Tampa Bay was able to do. They moved the ball downfield. And again, you have to give credit to Tampa Bay because they have a great offense. Number 1 scoring offense in the NFL. So you figure they're going to score a lot of points. My prediction coming to the game was Carolina Panthers will win 31-26. So I wasn't so far off on the scoring pick for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They scored 28, I said 26 in my prediction. However, it's one thing, ladies and gentlemen, to give up points because you played great defense. It's another thing to give up points when you play soft, when you play prevent. In my opinion, and I could be wrong, I'm not a coach, but in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to win in the NFL, you have to play aggressive. The same applies for any other sports. I give you an example. In soccer, let's say the team has a 1-0 lead and there is 45 minutes left in the game, so beginning of the second half. The team with the lead, instead of attacking the goal, trying to grow the lead to 2-0, 3-0, instead, they are pushing all the defender backward, and they are playing prevent. They are playing safe. Guess what? The team that is trailing 1-0 will have so many chances to tie the game up and potentially win the game, because the defense, instead of going forward, is going backward. The same concept applies for football. You have a big lead. You have any lead. You're going backward. You are not playing aggressive, trying to blitz the quarterback. You are asking for trouble. As I mentioned in previous videos, it's so difficult, ladies and gentlemen, to defend against a team with so many weapons when you don't do the number one job on defense, and that is getting to the quarterback face. Because overall today, Tampa Bay Buccaneers did not run the ball much. They don't have a running game to speak of whatsoever. However, they have a great quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick, who is a magician, because what he do is absolutely incredible. So, the message moving forward for the Carolina Panthers on defense, when you play aggressive, when you rush the quarterback, you play great. I mean, we saw today when Carolina Panthers decided we have to play aggressive, we have to blitz. We saw sacks. We saw multiple sacks in the game by Mario, Superman Addison. We saw Julius Peppers getting to a lot of balls, making Fitzpatrick throw the ball before he wanted to. We saw the interior defensive line for the Panthers putting pressure on Fitzpatrick. Dante Jackson came up with nearly a sack. Captain Malaman nearly came up with a sack. Dante Jackson came up with a big run stop. So the bottom line, when you play prevent, you're more than likely to give up a lot of points. You're more than likely to risk losing the game. When you play aggressive, you're going to make the quarterback job a nightmare. As far as the offense go, the same apply. You have a lead, keep playing aggressive. Don't play safe. No lead in the NFL is safe. If you don't believe me, look at Super Bowl 51, ladies and gentlemen. Atlanta Falcons, a team that no one, and I mean no one as a Carolina Panthers fan, like. Atlanta Falcons, Super Bowl 51, they had a 28-3 lead. They had a 28-9 lead with 15 minutes to go in the game. The Atlanta Falcons tweeted 28-9, 15 minutes to go, raise up. Which I don't know why the Falcons use raise up. In my opinion, it should be raise down. So anyway, the Falcons tweeted that. Guess what the net result was? The Falcons lost the game in overtime, which as a Panthers fan, I was jumping to the sky celebrating a great moment of joy to see the Atlanta lose Super Bowl 51 after leading 28-3. So the message, ladies and gentlemen, no lead in the NFL is safe until the clock run out. I'm not saying air it out 50 times on offense when you have a big lead. But what I'm saying is you have to do a better job of calling the play calls. You have to do a better job of blocking and protecting your quarterback. You have to do a better job of managing your timeout situation. Today, Panthers wasted 3 timeouts in one sequence in the third quarter. In one time, I don't know what was Cam Newton was thinking. He didn't have a timeout. Play clock was down to 10 seconds. Cam Newton was set. Instead of snapping the ball, he took a delay of game. I'm thinking he probably forgot that the Carolina Panthers did not have any timeout to use. So my message is following. 6-2, it's much better than 5-3, ladies and gentlemen. 6-2 is great. This was a big game that the Carolina Panthers had to win today. Not because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to the playoffs. They are not. Not because the Buccaneers will win the division. They are not. But the reason this was a big, big game for the Carolina Panthers, even bigger than this game coming up on Thursday night against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I will tell you in a second why. The reason this game was so important than the game on Thursday, for two reasons. Number one, it was a conference game. NFC conference game. Number two, this was the NFC South division game. The game on Thursday, even though it will be great to win, and I'm pulling for the Carolina Panthers to win in Heinz Field against the Pittsburgh Steelers, the game that will not be easy for the Panthers to win. But the games that the Panthers just won against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today, it's a big, big win. And a win is a win. I'm more happy and much more happy that the Carolina Panthers are 6-2 instead of 5-3 heading into Thursday night football. You get the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Defense, offense, when you play conservative, you get negative situation and you give up points. You don't move the ball as much as you want to on offense. However, when you play aggressive football, then this team is unstoppable and they are definitely a Super Bowl contenders and definitely a team to be reckoned with. Not only in the NFC, but in the NFL once they get and make it to Super Bowl 53. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, before I do my thing, we have a big game on Thursday night. And for anyone else who might be watching who is not a Carolina Panthers fan, I appreciate everyone who is watching. And I'm just going to say, ladies and gentlemen, you're in a treat. You're getting a treat on this coming Thursday, because you're going to see two great, outstanding teams in the Pittsburgh Steelers and ours, Carolina Panthers. We've been suffering on Thursday night football so far, seeing boring games, seeing bad teams who should never play on primetime football. But on Thursday night, we could be looking at Super Bowl 53 preview. We very well could see Super Bowl 53 preview as the Carolina Panthers travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to be a huge game. Grab your popcorn, grab your soft drink, grab your pizza, grab your wings, and cheer on your and mine and everyone else Carolina Panthers to go to 7-2 on the regular season. And as I like to end a video after a Carolina Panthers win, let's do it on 1, on 2, on 3. Sweet Caroline, oh, I believe they never know, no. Sweet Caroline, oh, I believe they never know, no. Coming around the mountains, coming around the mountains, coming around the mountains, ooh. And I, look at me, Look at me, look at you. Sweet Carolina Panthers, they are 6-2. Carolina going to the Super Bowl. Sweet Caroline, oh, 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 I believe and never, no. Keep pounding, Panthers Nation. Keep pounding. Enjoy the win. Save your energy for Thursday night, because on prime time we are going to shock the world one more time, like we did so far this season. 6-2. We are not getting any respect out there, but who cares, because we are Super Bowl contenders, and we are going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, and we are going to win the Super Bowl for Carolina Panthers fans all over out there. So keep pounding, enjoy the victory, and let's go Panthers, let's go. Shaquille Bartal is signing off.